There are plenty of corrupt officials all across the world. But the situation is, when they are corrupt and it's brought to people's attention, they actually tone it down. Just imagine these dictators in certain countries, when they are committing human rights abuses and people know about it, they try to go out there and change their image. They may go out and give out free maize. They may go out and give out free gains. They may go out and give out free grains. They may do anything to change the public's perception about them, especially if they're looking at coming back for another term. People can always ruin your public image, especially if you allow them. So you would expect a change in a person's behavior, right? The answer is wrong, especially if you are Tiffany Henyard. Because if you are Tiffany Henyard, you don't, excuse my language, give a fuck at all. You really don't. You could care less about how people think or see you, despite the fact that you see all of these videos about Tiffany Henyard, even here on YouTube. I want to give a shout out to Pink Book Lessons for coming up with the term City Girl Mayor. And check out her channel. She's an awesome channel. And her channel has some of the best videos about Tiffany Henyard, period. You see it from Hannibal is Hungry, that channel. I mean, you see it from O'Shea Duke Jackson. You see it from J.R. Wisdom. Everybody has a video about her. So if I was advising Tiffany Henyard as a person advising her in the city of Dolton, I would be like this. Sad music. Hey, yo, Tiff, man. You gotta stop tripping. You gotta stop tripping. This is crazy. Like, man, people are out here talking about you, about us. Yo, man, this publicity is terrible. We need to stop. But wait a minute. Stop the show. That's not what Tiffany Henyard is doing. Despite the fact that Tiffany Henyard spent all this money on the Tahoe. Let's check it out.
But at the end of the day, nobody comes here to argue with you. Nobody at all. There are bills that we have the right to take off. We have the right to make decisions about. You say that you're running it at the end of the day, because this is going to be the narrative. When we go broke, you're going to say, I wasn't even on the bank account. The trustees did it. When at the end of the day, you're making decisions and spending money and then get mad when we don't approve it because it's not financially sound. I sat here and looked at a lease that y'all's paying $149,000 for one of them trucks. You make absolute, that's like when you 19 years old and you go get a car and the interest rate 27%. That makes absolutely no sense. You're
Please
not making
facts.
great finance, excuse me?
Please state facts.
But let me tell you, here it is, dated December 27th, 2022. The cash price of a 2023 Chevy Tahoe, $93,216.71. Interest and APR.
And despite the fact that Tiffany Henyard calls her own staff stupid babies.
So next, I want to say a couple of statements that the board made. And it's shame. I told you I got babies on my board. I think y'all need to send us some Similac and some bottles, please, pacifiers.
But check this clip out. This is the clip that's very interesting. Tiffany Henyard has put the city of Dolton like $7 million in debt, right? But listen to this. I want you guys to check this out.
One comment on the financials, and I don't know how I've neglected to do this. All the way until last month, we were receiving monthly financial reports. This month, we did not receive a monthly financial report the way that we traditionally would. When we talk about the deficit, last fiscal year through May, the deficit was $2.5 million in our operating account. This year, through the report we got, which was September 30th, I pulled that up as you were speaking. So from May through September, there was an additional $4.2 million of deficit. So you couple those two together, the deficit is growing and it's approaching $7 million. And I will share that financial report. We have not received anything this month. And my concern, and sometimes you kind of joke your way through some of the pain because it really is painful. But we speak how in different meetings, Trustee Belcher would bring a lease or an invoice, and then the retaliation on the next month is we don't get access to the accounting system.
Now, Tiffany Henyard is going to respond to this, but she's not going to do it in a professional way. Look at the threats and the double downs that she's about to use. Guys, I'm warning you, this roast is graphic. But play that clip.
So I just want to show y'all that through all the controversy, we're going to still keep pushing through because we still doing it. As you can see, we winning everything. We ain't lost not one lawsuit. And I don't understand how people got so much to say that ain't done enough for 3 years, y'all. 3 years. Open your eyes. Go back and check it out. If people ain't did enough for 3 years, what makes you think they're going to do something now? Because it's election time? Come on, wake up. Wake up. Y'all know that I love y'all. Y'all know that I care about where I grew up at. And that's why I stand in the fight. Anybody else would have been ran. Because y'all asked me this. And this is what a lady asked me. Tiffany, why you just stay here? I said, because I care. I said, I grew here. They flew here. That's my slogan. Because at the end of the day, a person that live here, they going to care more. That's like a person that work in the community that they live in. They going to pick paper up. They going to make sure the sweeper is down the street. They care more. That's just like the snow removal. We got snow removal in our town. Y'all know all the other towns jealous of y'all. They mad and they want me to put in all the other towns. I told them I'm not their mayor. I told them I'm the mayor of Dolton. That's something that I created when I got here in 2021. So the snow program is working. It's for all seniors. Do not get out there. I repeat, do not get out there in that cold and that snow and bent over with your back. Please, whatever you do, because a lot of people have heart attacks when they're trying to pick that heavy snow up. Little do people know. So just call us. We'll put you on a list and we're going to make a way. And again, that's PW. That's in Public Works. Public Works come out and they make sure they get to every single house. So those are things that I do as your mayor and my team do, but it never gets shadowed in the light. It's like people are so obsessed with the mess. I don't like messy people. I just don't. I would never sit at a table with a messy person. You would never hear me talking about people because I don't care. Why? Because I got things to do. When you got things to do and you live in your life and you making sure you bring things back to your community like that $15 million, talk about that. But y'all not. Y'all all lip boxing. That's it. Everybody gonna always have an opinion of somebody, but you're not willing to step in their shoes to see what growth looks like, what progress looks like. And I think I'm doing a damn good job. What y'all think? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for that. So next I want to say a couple statements that the board made. And it's shame. I told you I got babies on my board. I think y'all need to send us some Similac and some bottles, please, pacifiers. So the board approved one of the checks, and that's what 5-star, and I know that's probably why you're here today. They approved the check back in the past. I don't have the exact date. And I don't know for those that have been watching our board meetings, Trustee Jason House and Clerk Key was on the bank account that they hijacked. I told y'all about that. They will be going to jail for that because that is a felony. Little do y'all know. You cannot walk in the bank and basically take someone off $1 million bank account, which they did. So you know it's all a setup from the bank to the trustees to the clerk. So you'll see that coming soon. Stay tuned. I keep telling y'all, don't worry about what's going on. Watch how I finish. Mark my words. So they approved it. The board, this is when Trustee Tammy Brown flipped on them and 4 people voted to pay, especially 5-star, all the vendors that was on the list. Now remind y'all, they keep pointing fingers, but they're not telling you facts. Facts is I was not on the bank account, nor was anybody from my administration. The people that had total control was the clerk and Jason House. They did not sign that man's check. They did not sign several other people's check. So then they want to now today place blame on us. We weren't in control of no bank account to pay anybody. Literally, I just got back on the bank account. I sent something out to all the residents in Dolton, and I let you guys know what was going on. And a lot of people was appalled that happened in their own backyard.
Man, I'm sitting here in the same disbelief as you. Everybody across America is rooting for Dolton to get rid of this mayor. I mean, and you can just see this channel only has 4.34 subscribers, right? 4,034 subscribers. But every time a video drops, it's hella views. Look at this. 4 weeks ago, 124,000 views. This video, 99,000 views. This other video, 30,000 views. This video here, 9,300 views. This video here, special board meeting, 28,000 views. And this last video, that was done just a day ago. Right now, currently it has 14,000 views, and it probably will be more views by the time this video is edited. But you would expect with all of that, she would calm it down. No, she is doubling down because why? She lives in her own silly, stupid world that doesn't make any sense. I mean, it is ridiculous. I would have been shut the hell up by then. I would have, like, listen, man, if somebody was talking about me, I would do the Diddy route, like, be like a hella humble. No, she's going down swinging. You know why? Because in her mind, she feels like she's right. And she can't be right. Like, she has an excuse for everything, unaccountable. And I'm going to tell you like this. For her and the other lady, a part of East Point, Michigan, Monique Owens, who, by the way, got unseated in the primary, she's no longer the mayor, it's going to look bad for women coming from Black America to be mayors now, especially after what these two did. People are going to look at this and be like, oh, you know, maybe we ought to think about letting Black women be mayors in certain cities, which I think is wrong, but it's definitely casting a negative light, and some folks may run with it. But hey, this is terrible, and she needs to be accountable, and she should at least, like, you have to understand, like, you know, you need people. Your trustees can't be getting more views talking bad about you than what you're doing yourself. And if you go to the Village of Dolton, guys, check this out. The Village of Dolton is actually the page that favors her. Whenever you go to the videos, guess what? Comments are turned off. Why are the comments turned off? Because she doesn't want to hear the criticism. Because it's a dictatorship. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again. The episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do, sir, the bell. We're out.